All right,
we're live. Welcome everybody to this live episode of MILF Madness. This is episode 29, and yeah, man, anything can happen. This is a show where me and Dom get to do what we want to do, talk about what we want to talk about, and we'll pay the consequences later. Who knows? So far, we've been pretty good. So I'm Jedi Johnson 22, as always, joined by the great Domtober. Here's our intro. Hey, we're back. Okay, no, I'm not doing it anymore. All right, so hey, we got a good show. So yeah, this is a live show. Maybe we're gonna beta test this thing, see how it works out. A lot of it just depends on schedules. Maybe we'll do some more of these in the future. I'd like to. I think Dom and I would both like to.
Oh, definitely.
A lot of it just depends on schedules. This actually kind of happened by tragic accident.
Exactly. I'll explain. Well, we usually tape these shows on Tuesday, and we premiere them on Fridays. Well, my internet went out. I didn't have internet for about 2 or 3 days, and I didn't know what to do.
I didn't
know how you did. I don't know how I survived. I went to bed early, which was the main thing. But the crazy thing was that it was the software and the company itself. So if you're out there, RCN sucks. But anyway, we're back on.
So before we get going, it's kind of a tradition here. I don't know. I mean, they do it on all the other live shows. Let's say hello to people in the chat, which, hey, so we got Ed. Ed always joins us. He's faithful. We love him. And Sitz Rule. Sitz Rule's been with us for a while. We expect other folks to come rolling in. We acknowledge them. We're going to try not to get too tied up in the chat. That was the one word of advice that Pete gave me. Don't get too tied up in the chat. And I was like, I'm afraid I might just forget they're there because we're just not used to interacting with the chat when we do this. So
that's why I said chat away. Chat away.
Yeah, it's a little delayed, but we'll catch it up. It's a little delayed from when you put it in as to when we see it on StreamYard, but we'll get to it. We want to comment. Hey, this show is going to be crazy. Dom, if you saw the thumbnail, Dom is going to review MILF Manor. All right, if the secret's out, we let it out earlier this week on the Star Wars show. I know what it's about, but I was telling Dom before the show, Dom had me rolling before the show. That's why I'm so red. Hey, Pete. Hey, so
you can't even talk.
Dom is gonna review this thing. He's gonna review MILF Manor. I started to watch a little bit of it to get caught up, or maybe even know a little bit of what he's talking about. And I was like, screw it. I'm not even going to do it. This is Dom's show. I'm going to be just as surprised as the rest of everybody. But Dom showed me he's got a stack of packages.
Oh, yeah.
And we're gonna let him open up a package to kick this thing off. We're not going to change that format.
Right. So this package actually came today. See, the one good thing about going live, more packages can come and you get them out of the blue. So I got this package when I came home from working out. So, first things first, it's Fett Friday, brand new Fett shirt. Disney. Stitching.
You got that from Disney?
Yeah, from Disney. Real cool. So, first things first, I have to show off the shirt. So, I got this from Hasbro Pulse, and it's not Star Wars. It's something else. Because Hasbro, so I'm doing it backwards because I left my my mailing address on top. So I was able to pick up.
You're seeing this live, so if Dom starts cussing, I can't do anything about it. You're just gonna deal with it.
Nah, I won't curse. It looks pretty mint. So G.I. Joe Classified, the Python Patrol Officer. Yeah, I guess he's
I'll let the chat tell me. You know, I don't know a lot about G.I. Joe. Go Joe. That's all I know.
Oh, I love Joe. I love the Joes. Back in the day, I had
a reoccurring. This is a reoccurring character, right? This is not just.
No, well, it's one of the soldiers, one of the officers. So the Python Patrol, they had a different.
So it's like a stormtrooper.
Yeah, like a stormtrooper. So you could actually you could build troop build.
Okay.
Yeah, so back in the 60s, my 60s and early 70s, my brother had the 12-inch G.I. Joes, which started the original G.I. Joes.
Cosmic One. Hey, welcome to our live show, Cosmic.
And then the Joes came back in the 80s, and there were 3 and 3 3 3/3 inch figures, and that's where it really I started collecting all those, and I had them all back in the day, and I don't have any now. I wish I did, but yeah. So now making these Joes. I don't know why I keep buying more Joes, but it's just a habit. Plastic crack. Kids don't do that.
I'm listening to what you're saying, Dom, but I got to be honest. I'm ready for this next segment. I really am. I want to
Well, Justin's on there.
I want to get to it.
Justin, Shannon, I got the Serpentor. It is awesome. It is awesome. Serpentor. Well, Zartan is my favorite character in Joe's.
Teasing. I'm ready to do this. All right. Hey, Justin.
All right. Hey, this
Welcome
is
to the live show, Justin. If you don't know it, we're live, so we're not in the chat with you like we usually are, back and forth. We're live, so you won't see us in the chat, but we will do our best to respond to most every comment, I should say. But like I said before, I am just so ready for this. Can we just do this?
Oh, you want to do this now? You want to do this now?
We always do it. You open a package and then we roll into what you're watching. That's
all right.
The way we do it. So I'm very anxious. I want to get it over with in a way, but I'm also very anxious to see how this goes. As you've been watching the show, it's getting harder and harder for us to find things to watch sometimes. Normally, I do some reviewing, but Dom, the past couple of weeks, Dom has been bringing this show up the past 2 shows, and I'm finally you know what? Let's just review it. We'll let you review it. Dom and his wife have been watching this. I know she's just off camera feeding him information.
She's actually over here, so she's gonna hear what I'm about to say now.
All right. Well, okay. Maybe we'll get some off-camera comments. Those are always funny. All right. So Milf Manor. All right.
Milf Manor
on TLC. And before I'm building it up, before we get to it, can I added an extra slide for this.
Yeah.
Can you believe this is on the Learning Channel? That's the thing that kills me about this. When did
Milf
the Learning
Manor
Channel turn into MTV doing these shows like this? When did that happen?
Well, listen, first things first. TLC brings you a lot of great TV shows, like my 500-pound sister.
Milf Manor.
My 500-pound sister, and then the other one is Little People. So you got all these crazy shows. But
don't go too dark. Don't go down that.
I know, but
that's a
Milf Manor.
That was a different show idea you had before the show. Okay. We will.
Well, no, not that show.
Not that show. Okay.
Not that show.
It's a different show. Okay.
So
we can't talk about that show on the.
So they had the what? 90-Day Fiance. So there you go. She's feeding me some stuff some crazy shows. But anyway.
And we talked about another one.
Lock Up that people get out of jail and they find love. It's a whole bunch of shows. But anyway, but Milf Manor.
Right, let's go through the cast. I built in more slides for this. So here we go. These are the mother and son.
Okay. See, this is the thing. So these MILFs go to this island looking for love. Not knowing that their kids are the significant others that are going to be going with the different mothers. So because they were told they were going on a different reality show. But make a long story short, it turns out the kids of these MILFs are in the dating pool for them. And it is hysterical because my wife says it's gross. I'm waiting for the MILF. I'm waiting for the one where the husbands go and they get the daughters. That's what I'm waiting for.
So is this an elimination type show, or are they just in there
first things
going
first,
at it?
We sat down and watched this thing. There's no host. No host. That's how cheap it is. No host. They get text messages on their phone to do a challenge. Now, mind you, you're going to do challenges. So one of the challenges, they had
my head's going to explode.
All the MILFs wear blindfolds and feel up on the boys to find out which one is their son. So
they could be filling up their own son?
Yes.
So they have to find your son.
They got to find your son. So they're filling up their sons. So it's just one thing it's just so absurd that
there's no prize.
There's no prize, just that these MILFs are hooking up, things that we used to do a long time ago. hooking up with a MILF, a soccer mom.
Some of us longer ago than others. Okay. Okay.
But
all right.
the funny thing, all right. So if you see up in the corner, the top corner of the picture, that woman, her name is So Young. She's 50 years old.
Okay.
And that's her son. So that's a son. Then you have the Spanish woman. I forgot her name. That's her son, whatever his name, Pablo. I have no clue. But anyway, make a long story short, that's a. So the one on the bottom, the one on the bottom with the red skirt and the guy with his hand. That's her son. She's like 55 years old. She's like 55 years old.
Oh,
and she's hooking up
women. I mean, I don't know. They all look like they probably had some work done.
Of course. Wait. The funny thing is that the one in the red, we were watching a review on this show too, and the guy is like the one in the red looks like she's the old lady that smokes the old Virginia Slims back in the day with the raspy voice. Yeah, it's funny. So now the blonde.
Is there anything that we need to know particular about each pairing here? Are they money hungry? Are they looking? Are they really looking for love? Are they just horny?
Yeah, they're all horny. They're all horny. They're looking for love. They're looking to get the smash.
The one they had to do the secrets.
Oh, the secrets. What the secret?
And they had to match up the secret with each person.
Oh yeah.
And then the son.
Oh yeah. Out. So they did it.
So young.
Yeah. So they did it like this thing that they had secrets. They had to say. So Young wound up telling her son that she wound up smashing his best friend, and he was so devastated. He was in the pool naked for some reason. I have no idea why.
Oh, and they share rooms.
And it's just so absurd. It's just the whole premise is that you're hooking up with an older woman.
Your mom's there.
They're all moms. And the blonde, she's like the biggest hussy. She's like the biggest hussy going, and they fight with each other. But so it's
Which
just
one's the biggest hussy?
the blonde. She's the one in the middle next to the real cougar. Yeah, next to the cougar. Yeah. Oh my God, okay. She had work done. She got fake boobs, fake lips, and that's her son. So meanwhile, now mind you, her son is 20 years old. He's the youngest one on the show of all the guys. He's hooking up with Virginia Slim.
Which one's Virginia Slim again? The one with the red?
The lady with the red.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know what? We're not even halfway done with the cast because there's more of them.
All right. So the couple on top, that's the son. A lot of the women like that guy.
Yeah, because he's the oldest.
He's the oldest looking one, and he's a Spanish dude. He's got that rico suave type of thing.
All right.
So, but the mother is very jealous that she doesn't like her son going with any of these girls because all they want is just to get. Wow. Meanwhile, she's doing the same thing they're all doing.
She's cock-blocking.
So she's
a bit of a hypocrite. Okay,
she's cock-blocking. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, all right.
I had to put that out there. So now, mind you, all right. So now the woman with her son, the guy with his hands like the one that looks like Michael B. Jordan with the hair right there.
Okay. All right.
He's like the oldest. I think he's in his 30s.
Yeah, he's 30.
So he's in there, and a lot of the women like his swag. So he's trying to put it out there. And I think he smashed a couple of them because I don't know.
Winning? Is that what you're saying? He's winning?
I don't know. I'm just saying. But meanwhile, the guy who looks like Cuban Gooding Jr. down there, the other guy right here.
Okay. All right.
So now they because they're so boring now,
yeah.
They've actually started to eliminate people.
The show is so boring now, they started eliminating people. That's how bad it is now.
Well, that's what I was going to... So you said that
sorry. They brought that to attention now. That's the thing now. It's just...
Episode 4, they were like, you know what? We should start
you're getting off you're off the island. But there is no people on the island, no host.
There's no.
You're the host. The people that are having the orgies on there are the hosts.
There's no orgies.
So how do they know when they got to leave? They get a text saying, pack your bag?
They had a dance. They had like the mother and daughter, the mother and son had to do a dance off.
They had to do a dance off. The mother and son had to do a dance off, and they win.
I was going to ask what kind of challenges, because they can't just have them filling each other up.
They have the secret challenge. They have the filling up their son's body challenge. They have the dance off challenge.
And then the dance off is when they voted off one of the boring couples.
Yeah, the dance off is where they voted off one of the boring couples. You know, hey, listen, if you're looking for love, you don't look for love on a TLC in MILF Manor.
No.
You can go on any of the websites that are OkCupid. That's how me and my wife met. Back in the day. It was 10 years strong. So there you go. So
you did good. All right, so let's see.
And there's no Bridget the Midget. There's no Bridget the Midget here.
Yeah. Don't get me started on Bridget the Midget again. All right. So the next slide, I think, if I remember right, is going to be what you're giving this because we have to rank it, right? God knows we have to give this thing a score. All right. So I think you told me that you wanted to give it a 2, but that didn't fit with what I wanted to do. So actually, I kind of here. I gave this is the best way that I could show someone's IQ lowering as they watch this.
You put light bulbs. All right.
Light bulbs getting dimmer.
Dimmer. And it said light bulb. Oh my God. Listen, at the end of the day, it's a crazy show, a crazy concept. Like I said, if they ever have the men doing it, they would never do it.
They would never.
They exploit older women to go out with younger kids.
Yeah, that would be considered sexist, I guess.
2 episodes.
2 episodes would be banned. It's banned in 50 countries.
All right, I you know what? I'm gonna talk to my wife and see if she wants to watch this.
You got to sit down and watch it. You got to laugh.
Well, I just want to see the filling up episode. Really, that's the one I want to see the most.
First episode.
That's how twisted this
First
is.
episode.
This is how twisted this is.
That's funny.
I still give it an
8. You give it an 8?
I should give my wife an 8.
It's so bad, it's good.
It's so bad, it's good. That's what I'm trying to say.
All right.
That's funny.
Dom, your homework for next episode. I want to know your wife's top 10 favorite reality shows that she would rank the highest. That's your homework for next episode.
Next week, top 10 favorite reality shows.
Love After Love.
Good reality shows.
Okay. You just write them out which one you like the most.
All right. Oh boy, that was fun. Oh my
God.
That was fun. All right, let's catch up on some comments. I think I was catching it up.
Oh my God.
All right. So I haven't even read this yet, Chad. We're just gonna throw it up here. I want to make a show called Gilf Garage, where it's a bunch of old dudes with dad bods working on cars wearing banana hats. I would not be watching that one. I don't know.
There'll be people out there watching it.
That one might make your wife's top 10 if that ever happens. All right. Okay. I don't have anything to open, so Dom's got a stack, so I'm going to leave it up to Dom. I have some stuff I'm going to show off that I picked up lately, but I'm not actually going to open. But Dom has a stack of stuff to open. Do you want to open something else?
Open something else.
Whatever's
Let me open this right here. This box that came from Amazon, and look how damaged it is. So I don't want to show off the. I've been lazy taking off the tags.
I've got the overlay ready.
Yeah, I have no idea what the heck this is. I got it the other day and probably damaged. Oh no, it's not. What is this? Oh, wait a minute. Hey, what is this? Oh, all right. It's a Boba Fett item. I didn't even know. It's the Boba Fett Cos Baby.
Cos Baby or baby.
Gosh, you know the ones right there. Look, that's the ones that you get. You get the C-3PO, R2-D2, Han Solo. That was the Boba Fett. I didn't realize. I forgot. Number 13.
That's like the little kid ones, right? The little babies. They're like Muppet babies, only for Star Wars or something.
Yeah. So it's the Cos Babies. Yeah. So it's actually it's the ones that like the individual ones, but I didn't know. But it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Chad, I am not a star. I'm not even the most popular person on the show, and I don't think I'll be watching that. I don't know. Maybe if I lost a bet, maybe I would watch it. I don't know. All right.
It's funny. I'm telling you.
All right. So let's.
Yeah, we'll get in trouble to do that. Cosmic One said you should look at his comment. I'm not going to say. He said little children.
Oh yeah. Well, we see a cosmic one, but we're not gonna put that up there. We're afraid to. All right.
Wow. AOA. Wow. Surprise. Down bought a Boba Fett.
Yeah. He is cutting back. He's cutting back. All right. My nose. I'm afraid my nose is gonna start running because I was laughing so hard.
Oh,
all right.
man.
So let's get into part of this. We'll break this up into two parts. Dom's picks of the week, new collectible releases, and pre-orders. Some of this I think you've already seen. I know they did some of this on the tax show, so you'll see it again, but you'll get our spin on it, I guess, or our opinion. So this is the Hasbro Guardians.
The Legends Guardians. I think they look pretty damn good. I like the way they look. The uniforms on them, and they look.
I like the uniform. I think they did it for these are 6-inch, right? Or
yeah, 6-inch,
like
yeah.
or whatever. But
it is 6-inch.
Not a bad job on the faces.
No, not at all. They got the scans look really good. The rocket looks good. They all look good. And you know what's funny? The builder figure is Cosmo the dog.
Oh, you're stealing my thunder, man. But yeah, we're gonna get there. So
I'm sorry,
well, they already know because they watched the tax show. But so hey, the most important things on these things are the boxes, right? Even though
I hate
plastic
the box. I wish the plastic was there. It may,
I don't mind. I like the colors on these boxes, and the plastic. So I'm not bad. I'm not bad on the colors here. I'm not mad at it. I mean, I would rather it be plastic, like you said, but I mean, I like the design. It's not terrible. I couldn't find a picture of the Groot box, so I don't know.
Yeah, Groot. It's like I think Entertainment Earth exclusive. It's like exclusive. I think.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I think Groot is. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. I think it is. But no, I actually, would buy Star-Lord. I like the way Star-Lord's figure looks. Adam Warlock looks good too.
Yeah, I think they did a pretty good job on all. So what's the dog's name? Astro? What's his name?
Cosmo.
Cosmo. Okay.
Cosmo. Astro.
Cosmo. So this is the Build-A-Figure, right? And,
yeah, the Build-A-Figure.
You get a part in every.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Some of you and I talked about this before. Not all. They're all available. So they make the same number of all these figures. So it's not like the Cosmo, or not like his head is more rare than his tail.
Well, the whole fact is that there's certain pieces that are rare, depending on, but most likely these would
people buy out certain pieces, make them rare, right?
These would definitely, I think these would definitely be in the experience bin down the road. I don't know. I'm looking forward to the movie. I'm definitely am. But like there are some Build-A-Figures that are expensive that came out that are expensive. I know I was watching the Astro the dog, the Jetsons, definitely.
Yeah, I think it's the Jetsons. I don't know. I can't remember anything. All right, so we got this, and man, a lot of Funkos, a lot of
now this is funny because they actually the movie's not coming out until July, and they showed the Funkos last year. They were showing like the Book of Boba Fett Funkos a year after the damn show came out. So this kind of ruins when they do stuff like this early. It kind of ruins like the thunder for the movie because now we know the spots in there. We know the Vulture is going to be in there. You have the Indian Spider-Man. You have Scarlet Spider's going to be in there, which is pretty cool. There's a lot of them. There's more that are coming out too. And if you're a Spider-Man collector, I definitely like the Scarlet Spider. I think I am a huge Spider-Man fan.
Yep.
So I think I might get the Spider-Man 2099, the glow in the dark from Entertainment Earth, and the Scarlet Spider. I like the Scarlet Spider.
And the one at the bottom, the Amazon, that's just a glow in the dark.
It's a clear. It's like a translucent,
like the greenish kind of glow in the dark thing.
Yeah.
All right. So who are all these characters in this one in that big picture? So
in the big picture, you have the Ghost Spider, which that used to be freaking Gwen Stacy. It's Ghost Spider.
I'll tell you what. Start at 12 o'clock and go around the clock. That way I know which one you're talking about.
All right. So Spot. The Spot is the character that's on top coming through the hole. He's a lame character, but he got killed by Carnage in one of the books, which is kind of crazy. But I think he's the main villain. So you go around to Spider-Man 2099. You go to Spider-Woman.
Okay.
You got the Vulture, an alternate timeline Vulture. I believe. I'm trying to think of her name, the Spider-Man's name, but the one on the next to the Vulture, I can't remember who that is, but that's the Indian Spider-Man on top, and you got Miles Morales in the middle.
Okay. And then Gwen,
yeah,
Spider Gwen or whatever.
Spider Gwen, Ghost Spider Gwen. Then you have the Spider Punk, and then you have Scarlet Spider.
Yeah.
Which anybody out there can tell me who that is? I can't remember. Yeah.
I don't know. Tom seems like a guy who cuts off his sleeves. I don't know.
No, I don't do that. I buy short t-shirts all the time.
Dom's got the guns, man.
I buy short t-shirts.
Dom's guns will just rip right through sleeves. He may need to cut them off. I don't know. I think between Marco and Dom, they need to. We're gonna get a gun show one of these days.
Yeah. So
right,
so like I said, the show's coming out in July, and they're posting the stuff. Some of these stuff went on pre-order already, so I know the Amazon exclusive went on pre-order, and the Spider-Man 2099 is on pre-order already. So,
all right, so we'll jump back into a little bit more of that later. I've got a couple of things that we're going to do tonight that Dom is probably not even aware of.
Hey,
I like to put Dom on the spot sometimes. This is even more on the spot because we are live. Before we do that, I don't really have a whole lot to show. I don't think I've opened a package all week, but I do have some stuff that I've received before that I have never shown before. Okay. And it's going to kind of be my theme of the week, I guess. And that is Vampirella. All right. So obviously you can't help but like notice Vampirella covers. They're usually sexy covers, sexy vampire. So I found myself looking at these covers and thinking, okay, there's got to be more to Vampirella than just a hot bod, right? There's got to be more to it than that. So I started. Okay, I'm going to ignore the chat. I don't know. You keep an eye on the chat if you can see.
I'm looking good man Jedi.
Joe says good man Jedi. I don't know what that's talking about, but you can fill me in because. So I started reading a little bit about Vampirella. Before we do that, though, a couple things I got. I picked up hopefully this will come across and I won't have to switch cameras, but so I have a Tyler Kirkham Vampirella.
That's sick. That's definitely that's dope. I like that
print that he signed.
I love the way the red. I love the way they put the red, the black and white with the red in it, which is really stands out.
And then I have two of these. I want to show you the reason I have this is a Tyler Kirkham too that I picked up. He signed it. Now what I thought was interesting about this, and this is kind of a little sidebar, is I bought another one because Tyler Kirkham, a lot of artists do this. In fact, Mike Mayhew, who I collect, has a lot of different type of signatures. Yes. Lots of them, which is cool. But so Tyler's also got this, what he calls his art signature, so this is the same comic, but it's got his art signature, which is spelling out his name more instead of just whatever that is. I like the art signature too. So when I saw this, I was like, oh, I like that signature better. I actually bought this first. This may end up being a giveaway one day because I got this one now and I like it better. But so I bought this and I encased it myself. This is a do-it-yourself slab that you can just buy off Amazon. And
that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
If anybody's interested, I know we don't promote a lot here on the channel, but if you're interested, hit me up on IG. I'll tell you, they're real simple, and I even make my own labels for it. I just get on PowerPoint and I make my own labels. It's cheaper than sending it in, especially if you don't care about grading it or flipping it or whatever. Which this is probably PC. Part of my artist collection. So I just made my own little slab, my own little label, and that way. And then the other Vampirella that I got, this is a Mayhew. Again, made my own slab, but this is a Mayu cover signed.
I like
And
the way
like I said,
Mayu does that.
He's got a lot of signatures. This is actually, I think they call this his glow signature, which is actually one of my favorite of his signatures. He's got a lot of different signatures. And I collect Mayu, so you'll probably see a lot of these signatures coming down the road if you haven't seen them already, of all these different signatures. But this is it just blows me away how realistic, lifelike they can get some of these pieces of art. It's pretty cool.
Yep.
But so Vampirella out. She's not wearing her normal red suit or red bikini, whatever. So, like I said, I felt like I wanted to know more about Vampirella, right? Because there's got to be more to it than, like I said, a hot bod. So I might actually, because I collect, like I said, I collect Star Wars, obviously, C-3PO. I collect Ghost Rider. After what I've read about Vampirella, I may start reading a little bit of it. I may have to go buy one of those essential type trade or whatever and just kind of read.
Probably by the Omnibus.
It's pretty cool. Some of her backstory. She's had different backstories because I think they've changed it depending on the publisher and the writer. You know, they change origins whenever they feel like it. But I kind of liked her original origin. Now this is according to Wikipedia. I'll bring it up actually. Vampirella originally hails from the planet of Draculon, a world where blood flows like water and where natives are called vampiri. Might be preaching to the choir out there if anybody. Here's he's giving me a warning. If you like Vampirella, you'll go broke. Yeah, probably.
Oh boy, there you go.
Probably. So anyway, so Draculon orbits a binary star which causes continuous droughts throughout the year. These droughts gradually dry up the vampiri's blood supply, threatening them with extinction. Vampirella's journey begins in America when an American space shuttle crashes on Draculon. Hey Sticks, how you doing, brother? And the vampire. Earth's vampire originates with Dracula, a forgotten member of the vampiri race, who left his home world, and et cetera, et cetera. So I'm not gonna read through all of this, but I will go through her powers real quick because she has kind of the regular old powers you would expect: super strength, super healing. She's really fast. Blah 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 blah. I guess you can see in the dark. You sound like pretty vampire type. Things, great stamina, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I may start reading. I may have to, like I said, get me one of those essentials and read up on a little Vampirella. I just wonder because Vampirella was the first editions came out in the 80s or
the 80s,
or was it earlier?
Her first appearance was in magazines, the magazines back in the
70s. Yeah, I think so, like Eerie or something like that, or something like that. Yeah. So I don't know, because one of the things when I first started going back and reading Ghost Rider, because I didn't read Ghost Rider as a kid, I read Star Wars as a kid, and that's pretty much all I read. But it blew me away the language they use, that old like late 60s, early 70s language, but like calling women dames and all that stuff. That language that they used back then. So I don't know if I'll kind of be a little curious to see if Vampirella. I'm always curious about the language they use because the language always kind of reflects the time, right?
Yeah.
When it was written. So pretty cool. But we're not done with Vampirella yet.
There's been a lot of Vampirella crossovers too. They had a lot of crossovers with Vampirella. So.
Let's see. AOA says I never knew anything about Vampirella besides covers. Yeah, me either. Me either.
Hey.
No, we're not talking about Doctor Who. Sorry, Stick. And she has more than the power to poke your eyes out. Yeah. That's not a bad power, though. That's not a bad power to have. All right. So, but like I said, we're not done with Vampirella. So I wanted to, since the covers are what kind of lure people into Vampirella, apparently, I'm not alone, apparently. I decided I was going to pick I guess I have more than 5, but I have my 5 favorite artists, and they're my favorite comic cover from each of those artists. Now there was a number 6. It was hard. I think the one, if you saw it on the thumbnail, I think that's Art Germ cover, I believe.
Yeah.
You won't see it on this. I guess you could say it's an honorable mention. So Jedi's maybe weekly artist focus. My favorite artist, Vampirella. All right. So I don't know if these are in any particular order or not, but these are the ones that I like. Mike Mayhew. Obviously, I collect Mike Mayhew. I don't have this. I may want to try and get this one. This is
That's a nice cover. I like that cover. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, this is. I think it's a Mayhew variant, probably. I think 2001 for my quick Google foo. This is pretty cool. Next, Kirkham.
That's new. Bloodlust.
Actually chose this one to kind of to use on one of my custom labels that I made. Bloodlust. So I think this came out. I think Bloodlust came out like the 90s, like 97 something.
Yeah,
like
she
that.
had a lot of series, like a lot of different.
I think this is a reprint, special edition reprint. I don't think this came out in 97. I think this is like a reprint or something. But yeah, this is really cool. I like the blood wings. That's pretty cool. It's a good idea. I like that. Next, so those are two obvious ones. Greg Horn. I like Greg Horn. So Greg, I think this is a Greg Horn variant. I think Mayhew. You see Mayhew's name on the cover. I think he did the internal art. But this is a Greg Horn variant of Vampirella number 4. I wish Greg Horn would do more Star Wars. I really do. I like Greg Horn stuff. And then Jenny's Prison, Vampirella number 6. I don't think, and this is just Jedi's opinion, I don't think there is an artist out there who does facial emotion, you know what I mean? Just facial better than Jenny. I really don't. I mean, the way she draws faces is just amazing. I think she's cool. Probably one. I think she's probably the best out there, in my opinion.
I would love to have a virgin cover of that without the thing. That'd be a nice cover.
They probably have it. I don't know. A lot of them had virgins. I picked the trade dress because it had the name on it. But a lot of these that I'm showing you had trades as well. But this is a cover B, so this one may not. I don't know. But yeah, I just think Jenny does a great job on faces. It's nice. And then lastly, and this one might get some giggles, but I think we've just been flooded with this artist the last couple of years during the pandemic and beyond. So now we're getting a little tired of her. You know who it is?
Peach. Poor Peach.
Peach Momoko. I like Peach Momoko's art. It's kind of hit and miss. Some of it really strikes me, and
That's a cool cover though.
Some of it I don't like. I like this one. It's definitely Peach Momoko's style.
Well, I'm kind of hoping that she does a great job.
Red Sonja is better. I have to check out the Red Sonja. Thanks for that.
I'm kind of hoping that
something else to spend my money on.
I'm kind of hoping that she does a good job with the Vader book coming out.
Yeah, I think it's just hit and miss with Momoko. And again, I do think the oversaturation is part of it too. I think we've just seen so much because she got this contract and God knows what was in that contract. Seems like she's turning out stuff right and left, but we may be getting just a little tired of her. But this is a cool cover. I like this cover.
That is really cool. I like it.
All right, Dom. That's everything I've got to show this week, brother. So I hope you got something else.
Yeah, I do. Okay, this is what we got. So I'm going to do this. So remember I was telling you about the Target? They had a little thing in Target going on, TargetCon. So TargetCon came on the 19th and went, and I was able to get 2 things from Target. So I ordered the things on the 19th. They came on Tuesday. So it came pretty quick. I'm opening it over here because it's going to block the other camera. So, all right.
Something big.
Yeah, first things first. I like, oh, damn, what the heck? They threw this thing like, hey, man, just oh, boy. All right.
I thought I was going to get to use it.
First things first. It looks okay. Remember I told you I wanted to get this?
Yep.
Spider-Man? The 300 cover.
I didn't see that one because that one's probably pretty rare, but or sought after. But I saw one of those in GameStop this week. It was...
Which one?
oh crap, it was Spider Woman, maybe? I don't know. Damn it, I forgot.
Yeah, I think they had the Spider Woman. They had the She-Hulk too.
I did see one though, and it wasn't this one.
Well, I like this Spider-Man version, first Venom. You know, it covered issue 300. But I got one more thing that came in the Target Con, and it was a 2-pack. The only Star Wars 2-pack that they did have that I was able to get. So it looks pretty good. I got the 2-pack,
Ooh, nice.
the Darth Maul and the Gar Saxon. Glows in the dark. So pretty cool.
That is cool.
You got them in the back. The Clone Wars.
Looks all right. Didn't get damaged. We've had problems with Target in the past.
Yes. I'm kind of upset because Target loves to cancel things. They canceled my comic
You
variant.
get mad because they charge your card too early too.
Oh yeah, that's another thing too. It pisses me off that they charge you for something that's not coming out for like a year later. Why? I guess they want to friggin' narrow it down to see who's going to get it because, again, they kind of oversell things, and that's what they do.
Well, they got to hit you up, man, because if your credit's bad, then they got to sell it to somebody else. But we know your credit's good. Your credit is obviously good, dog. You got a credit score of like 5,000 or something. It's like,
I'm not be too sure about that one.
all right. Okay. Hey, so I tell you what, let's go back. What do we got left here, man? We are just, I thought this would be a longer show because we're live, man. So we're going to have to, we'll get through this stuff. Then maybe we'll
I can open another package if you want. Another package.
Well, let's go. We're not finished with your pre-orders yet. So let's jump back into that. So we've got, I thought this thing, when you first sent me this, I was like, holy shit, it's a Crystal Black Panther.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the name, the term that they give that. So they already came out with a Minnie Mouse and a Mickey Mouse like this. This is the first Marvel one. And I got a feeling they're actually making some Star Wars ones too. That's what I heard through the grapevine. I like the concept, the way it looks. You know, it's different, but I'm not buying it. I'm not getting this. You know, if they make a Boba Fett, of course I get the Boba Fett. But
yeah.
You know,
so Stick's putting this up there just jogged my memory a little bit because about when, well, especially the part where he says never get it.
Yep.
Remember when unless they got delayed, and then I'm asking the right man if they got delayed. Remember the Queen Amidala, the Padme Funko sodas? Remember those?
Yeah, they got pushed back. They got pushed back to so they were showing it. They actually showed them for Target Con again.
I pre-ordered those from I guess GameStop, and that was they were supposed to come out in like November. I'm still waiting.
They pushed them back, I think, to April. The same thing with Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan's coming out in April too. I ordered Obi-Wan from Entertainment Earth, and I actually just got something. I just got a notification from Entertainment Earth. I got some stuff from pre-orders that's coming soon. I'm like, I never ordered that, or maybe I did. Yeah, it's all that damn plastic crack that I'm inhaling. Jesus.
Entertainment Earth is so I don't know. Target needs to get it together. Thinking about going back to Entertainment Earth again.
That's the thing. But Target
Entertainment Earth is okay, but Entertainment Earth got shit on back order too. That I've been waiting. I finally canceled a couple of orders with those guys.
The only thing I hate about Entertainment Earth, well, I hate about everybody, the shipping. Shipping has become very expensive. So if you order something, if you get some from eBay, right, the shipping is say is like $20. You got to pay the extra taxes on that shipping too as well. And it's annoying. So the shipping is another pain in the ass. But Entertainment Earth, you could order 5 things, and the first thing they send you, they'll take out the shipping of $49 or something like that, and then you get all the other stuff for free. So they take out one big shipping at the first item you get.
You know the best, and you've had a lot more experience when it comes to ordering stuff online than I have. Mm-hmm. The best service, it seems like, when it comes to turnaround, and it could just be because they have it in stock or whatever. It's just ordering directly from Funko. Seems like they got their shit together. But maybe you were saying a couple of weeks ago that they're having some issues now too. But yes, no.
Yeah. Everybody's having back order issues. Well, the whole thing is, you know what happened was about maybe a week, maybe about a year ago with the pandemic. The pandemic pushed back a lot of stuff. It delayed a lot of things. Still now, so we'll see.
Yeah, I see this a lot. Cosmic One. I see this a lot. I'll have stuff on pre-order, and I'll go into like GameStop or someplace, and I'll see it, and I'm like, am I there? Yeah. All right, what else we got? I think we got a couple more things. Oh, okay. So this, Dom had to remind me of this. I thought we'd already talked about this, but we saw the sneak peek.
We saw the sneak peek. So now they actually came out, and it looks pretty cool. I like this.
Another good job on the face, I think.
Exactly. So if you love the show, hate the show, the She-Hulk show was very controversial. People didn't like it. It was meant to be off the wall and stupid. But Daredevil in the yellow costume and Charlie Cox coming back to play Daredevil, that's awesome. Can't wait to see him in future projects down the road. But this is really cool. I like the way they made this, and
love him or hate him in She-Hulk. If you collect Daredevil, you're going to get this.
Yeah.
They got you.
But the yellow, I like the yellow. I like the yellow, the original yellow. It's not the exact thing from the comic, from the original comic, but
yeah, it's not the pajama tidy,
Yeah, but it looks
crazy bright
cool.
Yellow.
And if you're a Daredevil fan, this is actually really cool in your Daredevil collection. And it is actually, if you really think about it, I think this is the first hot toy with because they had a company that makes like replica type of hot toys, and they make their own like 1/6 scale figures because it's like non-licensed, so they call it like Goblin Glider, like the Goblin, like they'll call it something like the Green.
How much was this? How much was this? I didn't put the price up.
I wasn't mistaken.
360.
I think 260, 275.
Oh, okay, so not even 300. Okay, there you go. Not bad for a hot toy. I mean, we say that every week sometimes, but
yeah. For your Daredevil fans,
we saw the Batmobile last week for $750.
Now wait. Let me tell you something. There's something big. Like I said, there was something big coming out. If you watch the Star Wars show Sunday, you're gonna see the toys. There's something big coming out.
Cool. You know what's funny? So I get an email from Sideshow because I order stuff from them. Usually C3PO, but they sent me this thing like, "Hey, your $50 off is expiring in a week or whatever." Right? It's a sales tactic, I'm sure. Right? Like, oh, $50. But and it worked. It didn't work 100%, but it worked. It got me to their site looking through, and I'm looking through all of the eligible, if you will, products that you can apply this $50 off to. Now I don't know. This is just how well maybe the internet. Maybe they knew I already bought it. Not a C3PO in there. Not a one. It was all, dude. I tell you what. We make fun of we make fun of Dom because he loves Boba Fett, but we always talk about how many Boba Fett is like they make. I swear, more Mandalorian than Boba Fett. Either that, or maybe Boba Fett just wasn't eligible. But it seemed like there must have been at least a dozen Mandalorian Sideshow figures that they were,
Well, they got another one coming out now. They got the Mandalorian from the Book of Boba Fett dropping. So that's another
Mandalorian. Same Mandalorian from Mandalorian season 2.
Yeah, another Mandalorian. They got to make their money, man. They got the same molds. They keep making the molds like the Boba Fetts. They'll probably have 3 more Boba Fetts coming out next year too. And I'll have them.
Well, we know you hope so, but all right. So I have put Dom back up on the big screen. That can only mean one thing.
Okay. So if I'm not mistaken, this package right here, you get it. I got from somebody on Instagram named if I'm not mistaken, called the Forfeits. That's his hashtag name on Instagram. So he created a couple of he made a couple of vintage
got some custom jobs, man. Is that what you're telling me? You got some custom stuff?
Custom.
Nice.
If I'm not mistaken, it's a custom. Well, we all know Boba Fett. So I'm not. I had this package here for like the last 4 or 5 days, and I gotta, So all right. So first things first. This is what he gave. He got some stickers here, which is actually really cool. Look at this. So I'm gonna show you the stickers first. So that's a pretty cool Boba Fett. And then this is even cooler.
Hold it up. You're too low.
It says so. Yeah. Okay. So
you're-
Fett for real. That's who it's from. Sorry, not 4 Fets. Fett for real. So I got 4 of 10.
Okay.
He made 10 custom figures, and I was able to get one from him. And you got a couple of just regular Mando, and I mean the military, the Pez.
What are you gonna do with those stickers now? What are you gonna do with those stickers?
I don't know. I'm not really a big sticker dude. I'll just keep the Boba Fett.
I used to stick them on my laptop, and now I stick them on my little, the thing you put your comics in, the little like portfolio folded thing.
So remember the old Boba Fett back in the day, the original Boba Fett?
That's what I do with all my stickers. I put them on.
Oh, I gotta figure out how to do my stickers too. I'll figure it out. I usually put the stickers in my drawer, my desk, and I leave them there. But here, so this is the gun that comes
Looks
that
like
came.
it's
like the old
the
Boba Fett.
77 or 70s.
All right, so now this is the first time you're looking at it. So you have to get all this paperwork out. Oh wow! Let me get this thing out of here. Oh wow!
Oh, I forgot about a segment we got to do.
No,
Okay.
legs fell off.
I was like, we're running out of time. Okay.
Leg fell off.
The leg fell off? Is that what you said?
Yep. Wow. I got to reach out to him. You son of a bitch. Go figure. Wow.
I knew I'd get to use that sometime.
Well, the leg came off.
Always ready. Always.
So this is what it. So he made a 6-inch
leg. Are you sure the leg's not supposed to come off?
No. I gotta reach out to him.
Did it come with a back to tank?
So he made it's the original Boba Fett.
Sorry,
the leg came off. Now he's it's the rocket fire with the little missile. Missile comes out.
Is it supposed to move? It moves like the old figures, right?
The leg. Yeah.
So the leg just
the leg just came off
in your hand. It looks bigger in your hand than the old figures. Are you sure?
But it is. It's a 6-inch.
Okay. Oh, okay.
It kind of sucks. The leg came off. Now I gotta reach out to him. The leg came off. I don't know why the leg came off.
Yeah, he'll probably make it good. He'll make it right, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's my first time opening it too. Things are loose on
this.
So
it didn't come in a package. It didn't come in like a package.
No,
it just
it's like
came.
So it's very flimsy. You know. So I don't know. I gotta talk to him. That sucks.
I expected more comments in the chat about a broken Boba Fett, but all we've gotten is
some bitch. Wow,
we got some bitches.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to reach out.
I can see the disappointment in your face, man. I really can. It's all right. He'll make it good for you. He'll make it good.
Well, what I paid for it.
Don't tell me.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm just saying, but I paid. So let me reach out.
Tell us when you get one with 2 legs. You paid for it. Oh my God.
Unreal.
All right. So Dom, I don't even know if you want to jump into this next segment or not.
Let's do it. No, let's do it. I'm good. Hey, things happen.
So yeah. All right. So this next thing we're gonna do is, I don't know. I was just kind of looking for stuff, and this may bomb. This may bomb, but this is called Dom's plot twist. So somebody's getting a call. Somebody's getting a call for sure. Oh, wait a minute. No, that was
wow.
Okay.
That sucks. Right. It does suck.
I'm here all week. Thank you.
Thank you. First time.
Broken clocks, right? Twice a day. All right. So this is the object of this is this may be the only time I ever do this. It really just depends on how. It almost feels like it, Cosmic One. It does. It feels like Dom is not ready to continue.
All right, let's go. I was going to text him anyway. Let's go. Come on. I'm better. I'm good.
All right. Okay. So the object of this is I just went out and I picked a couple of some indie comic titles and covers. And I'm just going to show Dom the covers. And obviously he'll see the title. And then I want Dom to tell me what he thinks the comic is about. Not in great detail, but what do you think it's about? Feel free to take any liberties you want. If you want to make it off the wall. So that's what we're going to do. And then I will actually bring up what the comic's actually about, and we'll talk about if it's something maybe we'd want to read or not. Your face is so expressive right now. Okay, the first one's easy. Some people in the chat may be reading these, but I'm not. I don't really read indies anymore. I used to. Moriarty, and it stands for something. So, what do you take a look at these covers, Dom? What do you think? This one's the easy one. This is probably the easiest one.
It's Sherlock Holmes.
Okay, very good. Sherlock Holmes. Really, that's all you had to say. Really, that's all. This is a Sherlock Holmes.
That's Sherlock Holmes' is an arch nemesis, Moriarty.
Okay, so yeah. In London, there's an opium den. A monster is killed by the police with 7 bullets to the body. At the Diogenes Club, an investigator and his partner thwart the sound butcher this like Marco would. Machiavellian? No, maybe I got it right. Plans of a card-playing automaton, and et cetera. Okay. Sherlock Holmes, very good. Dom nailed that one. All right, here's the next one. Liquid Kill. With broken leg.
It sucks, man. What a live show. First live show ever having a broken leg issue. Liquid Kill.
Oh, boy.
I guess it's about drugs. It's a
it's good. I mean, it's a good guess. I don't think that's what it's about, but it's a good guess. That's it. It's kind of. And to be fair, I am putting Dom on the spot on purpose because I do that.
Yeah.
I do that. So this is nothing. This isn't really a stump the chump situation. Ain't no way I would get any of these. But I just thought it'd be funny to put Dom on. See if Dom can figure out it. You got the. I don't know if I would have. I'm not a Sherlock Holmes guy, so I would have probably missed the first one. To be honest with you, I'd have been like, what? Even with the covers. So okay. So Liquid Kill is about drugs. Maybe. Liquid Kill follows sadistic slaughtering vigilantes as they encounter pure evil in a blood-soaked cyberpunk future that is like Ghost in the Shell meets John Wick. For the staff and clientele of a mysterious island hotel, it's just another night of luxury and vice until members of Liquid Kill, which I guess is an assault team, and Liquid Kill lay siege, demanding compliance or death as they search for their leader. That is until something is unleashed, something hungry, something truly monstrous. Okay, we'll move on. This one I thought was kind of interesting. Earth Divers.
Something to do with some kind of zombie pirates, vampires.
No. This one I might actually. Probably won't because I got to read Vampirella, but I was going to say this one I might actually read. This one is Earth Divers unites 4 indigenous survivors in an apocalyptic near future as they embark on a bloody one-way mission to save the world by traveling back in time to kill Christopher Columbus.
Oh, wow. Actually, that sounds pretty cool.
And prevent the creation of America. Yeah, that sounds like, it almost sounds like, I used to read, it's pretty popular. What was the, every time I say stuff, I can't remember the name of it. It was a comic where, I forget I said anything. Damn it. All right, next. Godfell.
Oh, geez.
Manifest Destiny. That's what I used to read. Manifest Destiny, which
it looks like she's a some kind of a Viking Thor kind of a woman that she's
looking at the covers. This one reminded me of East to West.
Yeah,
the old comic kind of, but
so it looks like something that she's like a I don't know, like a Viking or a somewhat like she's carrying a big battle axe.
She's riding a cow.
Riding a freaking bull or something.
Is it a bull? Okay.
Bull,
I didn't want to look at close. But yeah, okay. If you say so.
Something.
All right. We may never do this segment again. It's Fantasyland. Kurithim is disrupted by sudden appearance of a dead god, leading to a war between forces seeking to control the world in the wake of its creator's demise. no matter the cost. This is what got me. One soldier might be able to stop the carnage as she travels on her dangerous journey across the corpse of the former deity. If her journey across the corpse of her former deity doesn't kill her first. So she's traveling across the corpse of a dead body.
So I was close to God. I said,
surprised you didn't get that one, Dom. I'm surprised
I didn't get it either. I'm off my comics.
Well, we understand why. We really do. Okay, this one I don't think I'd be interested in this one, but this is called, well, maybe, I don't know. I can't remember. Bulls of Beacon Hill.
So it looks like might be a gang. Bulls of Beacon Hill, gang, cops, like a mob gang type of drama.
What's the guy? Oh, never mind. I'm trying to think of names again. I'm not going to work. There's a comic creator that does a lot of like gang. I probably have his comic around here somewhere, but I'm not going to dig for it. Anyway, never mind. I'm not prepared. All right. So now this is Dr. Christopher Bolt. Has everything he ever wanted, successful career, supportive, loving boyfriend, and an overload of hype on his rumored run for Boston City Council. There's no one problem. It's all a lie. For years, he's been hiding in plain sight, desperate not to be connected to his father or in Page, one of Boston's most notorious gangsters. So it's a gangster flick. You're on it. That's that, Don. We may never do that again.
Actually, it was pretty good.
We might need a little tweaking. On that one.
That's all right. We'll do something. We can do something different next time.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. We just try to come up with stuff. All right. Lastly, I don't have anything to. Like I said, I don't have anything else to show. I did buy something today, Dom. Any guesses where I bought it?
GameStop?
No.
No,
hey, Dom, you are off your game, man. I didn't know how this was going to affect you getting that broken leg. But where do I always buy stuff? Now, I don't have it in hand.
Guess what happened too?
Today.
It happened too. The arm came off too.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
So the left side, the whole right side. The left side.
He's paraplegic. Oh my God. Well, Cosmic liked the segment. I don't know if he's just being kind, but he said, well, we appreciate that. We'll take it.
There you go.
The freaking arm fell off. This is comedy gold, Dom. This is comedy gold. Are you sure you didn't plan this?
Nope. The damn thing looked pretty cool too.
Oh my God.
Hopefully he's
look how red I am. Ooh.
A man of his word. Let's see what happens. It happens.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll probably be embarrassed. He'll probably be embarrassed when I make.
He wrote fragile in the box too, so they must have punk kicked the box across the freaking goddamn.
Well, if you're gonna write fragile in the box, you better pack that mother like.
Yeah, I know. Well, it should have been in styrofoam. It should have been something like wrapped around it or something like that, bubble wrap. But it is what it is.
See.
Oh, boy.
The head is next. That's what I'm afraid of.
The head might fall off. That's all right.
All right, so I did buy something today. I bought it on. Where do I buy everything, Dom? Come on.
What not? Okay, there you
go. All right. See, now you're getting back in the game. All right. I bought this on. I just bought it today, so obviously I got to get it. In fact, it's going to be probably at least 2 months before I get it because I'm getting it graded.
Oh, you are?
I bought this. I bought it from Mike Mayhew Studios on Mike Mayhew. He was doing a show today. I bought it, and I wanted to get it sent in. This thing may come back a terrible grade. It might. This is a science experiment, and I told him when I bought it, I was like, "This is a bit of a science." But when I saw it, I knew I had to have it because people that watch this show, if you watch it and you pay attention, I like weird stuff. I do. I like to buy the kind of the weird stuff that maybe people would be like, why the hell,
Yeah.
Let me find it because we have a sticker for this too. Why the F did I buy that? I don't know. This may be one of those things. So I'll bring it up. So this is what I bought. A Black Cat #1. It's signed by Mike Mayhew up in the corner. And you may notice a lot of paint blotches on this thing.
What the heck?
Yeah. So, and Mike was actually on the show, and he explained what this is. And when he told me, it's a one of a kind, definitely. I want to get it graded. It may come back a terrible grade. It may come back a 7 or a something.
Oh,
it looks like, well, you know what it looks like? It looks like somebody has stuck gum all over this thing, right?
That looks like a kid, like a little kid got a hold of it and smeared paint on it.
It looks like, well, it reminded me of a wall. You ever seen those walls where people stick their gum? I'm sure New York City has a ton of them. Anyway. 2 seconds. Anyway, so what this is, and he explained it to me. So when Mike does his remarks on comics, or he does signatures, because as we said before, Mike has a lot of different signatures that he does in different colors. Before he uses a pen, he will blot it on a test comic to make sure the pen is working right.
Wow.
So this is the comic. This is he probably has several, but this is one of the comics that before he does a remark, he will blot it on this comic.
That's crazy. He
to
sold
make
it
sure to make sure it works right, and he sold it. And I bought it as soon as I saw it and heard the story. I was like, I really want this. I don't know why. I have no idea why I want this.
Should I get Boba Fett with broken legs? I get Boba Fett with broken legs, and you get comic books that are written on top.
Yeah, I get comic books that have people just like all over. But I sent it in. They offer CGC option. I sent it in because it is signed. I sent it in. I really can't wait, and it'll be probably 4 weeks. I'll bring it on the show, obviously.
Okay.
I'll bring it on the show, obviously, when I get it back. But I just thought it was too good to pass up, man. This is like, how often do you see something like this? I'm like, I've never seen anything like this. Dom doesn't care. Dom is like waiting for the head to fall off.
I'm looking at it. Now, actually, you know what? I never seen anything like that too. It's a pretty, you know what? It's unique, but it's interesting. You know. Hopefully, you didn't pay a lot for it.
I didn't.
Okay.
I'll tell you what I paid for it. I paid $50 for it. I don't know if you think that's a lot or not. I paid $50 for it.
I tell you what. Give me $20. My comic.
They have the. This is I won't sell this. I won't sell it. This is, to me, this is too cool. That's how weird I am, I guess, man. To me, this is too cool.
It's all good to have.
So it was $50 plus. I think it was like another $85 for the. They do the rapid turnaround CDC rating stuff. So I paid it. So all in all, I'm in this for roughly, I don't know, under $150. So, but I just thought it was too cool. It's a project. It's an experiment. It's something I get to come on the show and talk about, obviously. So it's it's content. But I just thought it was really cool. I think it looks cool. I actually think it looks cool.
It does.
Chat? Anybody want to help me out here? Am I an idiot? I don't know. All right. I think that is all the content we have for the show. Let's see if the chat did another leg fall off?
No, it's the same leg. I'm just reminding everybody.
Well, I think we'll be seeing that. We'll be seeing that one again too, probably in maybe 4 to 8 weeks.
That's gonna be my new profile picture on my Instagram. The leg.
You're just gonna have this Boba Fett like all broken apart.
No, actually, you know what? Like I said, I'll reach out to him. I'm not worried about it.
Oh, you definitely have to. All right. I thought this show might go longer because it's live. We do appreciate everybody that tuned in. Hopefully some comments will pop up. We'll give it a few minutes. This is opportunity to ask Dom a question. Dom will give you an answer.
Yes. I've never seen a man heartbroken.
I've never seen Dom like that either. I've done a lot of shows with Dom, obviously Star Wars, and then this we've almost done 30 of these shows. I have never seen that look on your face.
I didn't open
like I just saw today. It was like I honestly thought, oh, Dom's done. He's about to Jedi, I gotta go. This is like I honestly thought. I
don't know. You know what? Listen, like I said, things happen. It's okay. It's okay. life goes on.
Hey, Cherokee Metal. I don't know if you're just joining us, but welcome to the.
I wish I had a back to tank.
Our live show.
I wish I do have back to tank, but all kidding aside, it does look cool though. Missing leg.
One of a kind, that's for sure.
Exactly.
I don't know, Dom. I'm going to put you on the big screen, and if you could just bring that up close. How is it supposed to connect? It doesn't look like there's any sort of joint. The other side.
Well, here you see. Look, there's a peg.
Looks like there's a little stud that
peg.
broke off.
It broke off.
Peg broke off. Okay.
Yeah, so that broke off. See the peg, little piece.
Okay.
So it snapped off. And the right arm, the arm I snapped back in. It's a little tight. You know, listen. What do you want?
He said this guy's on IG, right?
Yeah, he's on.
Go check him out on IG. There might be a lot. He may be getting a lot of complaints. If
let me see what happens. All kidding aside, but to be really like, I love customs. That's the one thing I love customs because people do things.
Pete, Pete loves his shorts. Pete is actually making shorts right now as we speak because they're really into the shorts. Pete may make a short of Dom opening the package.
Well, to answer your question, Joe. Put Joe's question up. To answer his question, I don't. My house is like a storage unit. I'll be honest with you. My wife wants to kick me out. Actually, kick me out and my toys. Not just kidding. I have a lot of stuff. I do.
Dom and I are both blessed with some pretty understanding, patient wives. Dom's wife, maybe even more so than my wife.
You know, she is the prize winner in this whole relationship. She definitely. I have to love her for being the supportive woman she is, because
we're gonna get her on the camera one of these days. We got her voice today. We got her voice. We're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. Tomorrow, so as everybody knows and we appreciate our faithful viewers, but as most viewers know, I live in Hawaii. We don't get a lot of cons here. We appreciate them when we do. Tomorrow, it's actually going on right now throughout the weekend. Collectors Expo here in Hawaii at the Blaisdell. I am going.
Who is
my wife?
Any artists? I mean, any stars are going to be there?
I don't think so. I just saw a little flyer. They Xeroxed a flyer and put it on. I forget. I can't even remember where I saw it. But there a lot of comic sales are going to be. The last one was full of comics, toys, and it's a collectors expo, not just a comic pop culture expo. So, people collect everything. We've talked about this before. Yeah. Bottles, sea glass, or what they call it. I think it's sea glass. Dolls, pots, pans. Good God, everything.
They collect everything. Well, take pictures of stuff and some video.
I'll take some pictures. I asked my wife. I was like, hey, because she went to the last one with me. I was like, hey, they're doing an expo. You want to go? No. Just like that.
Yep.
No. Hey, I'll be going solo.
That's good. You know what? What is it? How much is it getting?
It's probably $5, but military get in for free. So I'm hoping that applies to me. I'm hoping I can just show my retiree card and they'll let me in. They usually do.
They know you as Jedi Johnson.
You're
the big celeb there. You're gonna go in there and you're the big celeb. Jedi Johnson.
I know. I am not. No. They don't know me here. They don't know me. They don't get reserved parking or anything around here, man. They don't know
that
me.
That sucks.
I know it does suck. It really sucks. Let's see. We were blessed with good wife. Yeah.
That's for sure.
You got to be. People that do what we do, spend the money on what we do. If we have a partner, they're a good one. So
definitely.
I've got a good wife. I got a good wife when she's. Now, my wife will tell me. My wife will be like, I'm sure Dom gets it too off camera. My wife will be like, you got to cut back.
Yep.
She'll be looking at the credit card. She'll be like, I'll see her. She'll be on the couch. She'll be on her phone going through the credit card. And I'm like, oh shit. And she'll just kind of look at me like, you got to cut back.
You know what? You definitely, I want to cut back. I'm definitely trying to cut back. And, if we get getting people to Target, canceling your orders and, messing up things, and it gets you aggravated. Like, I don't want to collect anymore if this is the problem.
So I did, again, it's a week removed, so we won't go into spoilers. You still have not seen Ant-Man. I did see Ant-Man. I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. probably, like I think I told you guys in the chat, probably my favorite Ant-Man movie. I don't know what that is. It just
I have no idea what that is.
I don't know what that is.
I have no. Sheesh.
It doesn't look dirty, so I don't know.
Bridget the Midget?
It's not the Russians. I don't know what that is. Anyway,
It's not Bridget the Midget.
It's not Bridget the Midget. Oh God, don't get me going again. What was I saying? Oh, so I like the Ant-Man movie. It's my favorite Ant-Man movie so far. Maybe, and like I told you guys, probably a low bar saying that because the Ant-Man movies are kind of middle of the pack for me. My favorites are Guardians and the Thor movies.
Yeah.
But this was pretty good because, like I mentioned before, I kind of like the space adventures and stuff, and this was kind of space. It was, quantum space, maybe.
Yeah.
So it was kind of cool. It wasn't just fighting the bad guys on planet Earth type stuff. So I like that kind of stuff. I'm a sci-fi guy.
Cool. You know what? Listen, you know what's funny about the?
I thought, what's his name? Jonathan Majors.
John Majors. Yeah, Jonathan Majors.
Yeah, he did a great job. Michelle Pfeiffer did good. I thought John Majors. I thought he did a really good job.
Yeah, actually, one thing about the comic movies and the movies I like. The reason why I got in comic books, I love the street level characters. I like when they fight like the gangsters and the villains on the street.
See, we're just opposite then, man. We're just opposite. I don't like that. Somebody was talking about, it might have been on the Tack Show. They were talking about Luke Cage. And one of the things I did not like about Luke Cage was, I mean, he's got cool powers and everything, is he just fights local, and it's a problem I have with Daredevil too. He just fights the local guys.
I like that, the Hell's Kitchen.
I want to fight the aliens out in outer space. That's just kind of my jam.
Yeah, but it gets to a point. I like the street level guys, like because it's just like with Spider-Man's villains, most of them are all street level. That's the one thing that I like the most. When it comes to
there wasn't a dull moment in that movie. It was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Hey, speaking about street level characters, I was reading a thing. Carnage is coming back. Figuring Cassidy, who was the original host of Carnage, he's making his way back in the comics. He died.
Oh, in the comics. Okay.
In the comics, yeah.
Well, you'll have to tell us about it. I'm going to be pretty tied up with Vampirella for a while. So.
Hey, a little tied up, no pun intended.
Double entendre. No.
Hey, bring Bridget the Midget in a Vampirella outfit. There you go.
Will you stop with Bridget the Midget?
Oh boy!
I've been around for a long time, and I was surprised to hear about Bridget the Midget. You got me on that one. Wah wah. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Stumbled upon it. I like gangsters. Who knew?
I do like gangsters. Love the old gangsters back in the day.
All right. Well, that's about all I got. We ran a little long, which we figured we would. We will wrap this up. If you do us a favor, if you like the live format like we did, I liked it. I thought it was fun. I've been wanting to do it for a while.
Exactly.
It's just something that now that before it was a little harder because putting these shows on were more kind of labor intensive for Pete because he had to do a lot of the production behind the scenes, but he's kind of turned that over to us a little more to do. So that makes it where we don't have to really worry about Pete's schedule as much. So we can kind of do these things on our own, and we appreciate Pete kind of giving us the keys to run with this and trusting us. And so maybe we'll do more of these. We'll plan on maybe doing another live one next week. Thanks, AOA. Appreciate that. We'll plan on maybe doing another live one next week. As always, Dom and I, we have lives. They're boring lives, but they're lives nonetheless. And sometimes things pop up and we can't go live. If that happens, we'll try to do we'll go back to the recorded format. But it was fun. I had a good time. Always like interacting with the chat. It's always fun.
And definitely. And if you guys look, I'm looking in the chat now, and the live is the best. So if you want us to do another show, we definitely try to put another one out. If we can see how things turn out, maybe we'll maybe do a live show maybe once every month. If we're gonna do something like that.
Yeah, we'll see. Like I said, we will try and let you know. Follow us on IG. We'll let you know if we're going to do a live one again. Well, I don't know how Dom feels about it. I I'm gonna hope maybe do another one next week. We'll see how Dom feels about it. We'll see how-
If you want to do, and listen, I don't mind doing them every week. I'm just saying, but in case the worst case scenario, if we get busy and stuff like that, things transpired in the live show.
This actually worked out well. We've stumbled upon some comedy gold accidentally on this one with the paraplegic Boba Fett in dire need of a back to tank.
Oh boy,
it was fun. Okay, all right, we're gonna save some for next week. As always, I gotta make sure I'm pointing in the right direction. I'll screw it up again. As always, I'm Jedi Johnson 22. Take care of yourself. Take care of those around you. I have to click buttons over here while I'm talking, so making sure I do this right. As always, take care of yourself. Take care of those around you. I will not see you on Sunday. I'm taking this Sunday off. Dom will see you, but I will see you down the road. Dom?
Well,
damn it.
Some people cry from a broken heart. I'm crying for a damn broken leg. But anyway, hope everyone has a great weekend, and I'm glad everybody who joined us in the live show to get to see some funny things that can't be edited out because it really.
I honest to God thought the Milf Manor was going to be the funniest thing on the show, but I was wrong. I'm always wrong. So,
but
all right, guys, take care.
Take care. May the force be with you, and no disintegrations.
No disintegrations.
We'll catch you in the next video.